And are we live? Not...
I don't know.
You are live.
Let's see.
Starting. All right.
Stream is started.
We are now streaming.
Who just left?
Somebody left?
Yeah, I just heard. Oh, it was Camille, but she's back.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well,
are we on the stream now?
Yes, we're now streaming. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hello, YouTube land.
Forte,
hello, YouTube.
Are you here, Forte?
Yeah.
Okay, so just had to make sure. Alrighty, let me open something up real quick. Gotta open my notes up. Oh, there they are. They're already open. Alrighty, so let's begin. I will go ahead and start off with the intro. So, welcome to Halcyon City, a city of heroes. Today marks the retirement of Halcyon City's champion of justice and peace for over 30 years. Mr. Powerful has decided to hang up his mask and cape and take to helping the city in a bureaucratic way, having a landslide victory in a run for the mayor's chair of Halcyon City. Mr. Powerful is now the highest government position in Halcyon City, now going by his real name of Michael Potente. The city rejoices at their new hero turned mayor. However, the villains, always lurking and plotting, now see an opening. With Mr. Powerful gone and many of his allies going into their own retirement, they see the city as weak and defenseless, ready to strike at it as a hawk would do to a baby mouse. However, it is not defenseless, for a new generation of heroes stands ready to defend the city. Will these young heroes be ready to answer the call, or will Halcyon City plummet into chaos before the villains' evil plans? Alright. So that was the intro. Now we see a beautiful landscape view of Halcyon City. That is, like, I don't know, probably about 6 for that dusk view. I don't know. But, let's see. Let me go ahead and open this up real quick. Alright, so we open on a panel of a large city. Not a large city, but a large bank view. And a large crowd is gathered around it with, there's a giant podium, and you see all kinds of things there. Let's see, our first issue opens on a panel of a large crowd gathered in the Empire District of Halcyon City. They have come to witness the opening of a new Titan Industries elite bank. This bank will be home to some of the rarest items and possessions in the world, guaranteed to be protected from even the worst of villains. Our next panel shows the CEO of Titan Industries, Shionada, standing upon the podium with other Titan Industries stockholders and city officials.
If it's protected from all villains, how do the bankers get in?
What? Oh.
It was a joke.
Are you just taking a jab at the banks? Alright, nice. Well, it's protected from villains that steal their money they steal the money over the table. Yeah. Not under the table. There you go. So.
There we go. Sorry.
So let's see if I can find my place. So the Titan Industry stockholders and city officials stand atop a podium with the CEO. And Shionada, she is a young woman with dark skin. Her clothes seem to be very high fashion, something the majority of people in Halcyon City wish to afford. The next panel shows Shion speaking to the plethora of news microphones before her. It is with great honor and pleasure that I get to introduce Halcyon City to the first ever Titan Elite Bank. These will be the most villain-proof banks in the world. No longer will innocent civilians need to worry about the safety of their hard-earned cash. No longer will the people need to sit in fear for their possessions being stolen by some 2-bit crooks in Halloween costumes. The next panel shows the crowd break out into applause and cheers. But then, a single panel shows a man whose face is covered by his cowboy hat. A lit cigarette spews smoke from his mouth, while a devilish grin creases over his lips. The panel then jumps to one of a handful of news reporters, all eager to ask Shion one of their many questions. One reporter quickly jumps up and asks the question, "Miss Ada, what do you have to say to the people who say you are only doing these things to make up for your mother's wrongdoings?" Another reporter quickly jumps to capitalize. "Miss Ada, what do you think the people who believe your attempts to improve safety are just secret plots to make heroes obsolete?" The panel goes back to Shion as she leans into the microphone. I will not be taking any questions at this time. Shion proceeds to grab a large pair of golden scissors. She approaches the large red ribbon with an accomplished smile over her face. Readying to cut the ribbon, she turns to the people of Halcyon City. A smile that any PR team would love to have on their side slides across her face. And now, Titan Elite Bank is... Before she could finish her sentence, a loud bang is heard across the area. And you can see a very large onomatopoeia over the top of the page. And you can see smoke trailing. And we see a panel of the mysterious cowboy hat-wearing man, his laser gun smoking from the vaporized air from when he shot. And he speaks. "Is now open for business," finishing Shion's sentence for her. The next panel shows Shion look down and see that his pistol shot has cut the ribbon for her. The crowd begins to scatter and run in fear. The lone gunman begins to slowly approach the podium. The stockholders and city officials begin to get off the podium and run from the scene. Two bodyguards who are currently equipped with Titan mech armor stand between the gunmen and the podium. Smash! A loud onomatopoeia comes across the next panel. The next panel shows a large elephant smash into the mech guards, throwing them away and down the street, sending them flying down the street. From atop the elephant rides a man dressed in safari attire. "Yield to Rome!" The safari man gets off, yelling at the elephant to stop, and he jumps to the pavement to meet the gunman face to face. The gunman speaks. "You're late." "Fashionably," the safari-dressed man speaks. "Did I? Whatever. Let's get this over with." The next panel shows the two men climb onto the podium. Shion stands there, visibly angry. "Deadeye and Safari, you two are the exact two big crooks this bank was designed to keep out. If either of you two step inside the bank, it will be the last thing that either of you do in your miserable lives." The next panel shows Safari and Deadeye look at each other. Then a follow-up panel shows Safari, backhanding Shion to the floor. "Silence, woman." No, wrong voice. "Silence, woman. We all know about the claims of how how great this bank is. It's the thrill of the hunt that matters." "The money ain't bad either." His cowboy partner speaks up. A panel shows cops rushing to the scene. Deadeye turns to Safari and says, "Hurry up and get in there. I'll hold off the cops." Next panel shows Safari place his thumb and pointer finger in his mouth and whistle. The mighty elephant Jerome proceeds to smash to the front of the bank, and a crocodile climbs out of the nearby manhole. Then a cheetah runs in from the nearby alleyway. Both these creatures seem to heed the call of Safari. Safari moves into the building and leaves Deadeye to defend the front with both creatures following closely behind. The next panel shows Deadeye firing his laser pistol. He hits the cop car head on, causing it to explode on impact. He takes out multiple cars in this fashion before he eventually is surrounded by cops hiding behind their cars. Deadeye stands atop the podium and watches the cops pull out their weapons and point them at him. That same smirk comes across his face as he prepares for battle.
I don't think hiding behind explodable cars is a good idea.
Well, they got nothing else to hide behind. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take us to the panel. So we are now here, where the panel left us off at. So I will need you all to roll, I will need all of you to go ahead and roll Savior. Whoever wants to show up first needs to roll Savior.
Never fear, you spanky bastard. Wherever you are.
Isn't the bank empty?
It has a few things from Titan Industries that's already in there. But yeah, go ahead and roll Savior, whoever wants to show up first. I'll roll for you, Morningstar, if you want to show up.
Alright.
Alright, let's go ahead and let's see. Open up the sheet. Savior. Submit.
Ooh.
7. El Forte is...
We're starting it off good with the normal El Forte fail.
Going right back to the failures. Alright. So let's see.
That's my superpower. I fail everything.
Yes, it is. So Orion, you are currently on top of a building and you see multiple police helicopters fly past, and you you know that this must mean trouble, as police helicopters aren't usually this organized and heading in the same direction. And you immediately jump off the building. Like, this is like, it shows a panel of you jumping off the building, and you begin to take flight. Your feet sort of like creating this sort of fire-ish glow, and you blast forward following the helicopters.
Sort
and,
of what?
What?
You cut out there. So you said feet creating a sort of...
Oh, it's creating a sort of fire-ish, sort of like solar sort of energy. And like, it's kind of like blasting you forward. You're propelling yourself with this. And you're heading forward, and you're following the helicopters, and you see the scene of this lone gunman firing at these cops from an aerial view. And you can go ahead and place your character up in the sky by the helicopters.
Alright, give me just a second. Oh shit. That's not what I meant to do.
Good job.
That is tiny.
Right on top of him.
Yeah.
Yep, go in and
by the helicopters, you said.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Go in and
there
unlock your character, by the way, as well, if you want.
I don't think I can.
Oh, you can?
I think you would have. I think you would have to. Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, now you have a panel of you looking down, and you see this lone gunman, like sort of like the cops are hiding behind the cars, and and whenever one sort of pops up, he immediately headshots them, and he's just taking like he's enjoying the sort of like gallery he has in front of him, and he's like, "No one move. Anyone else try and get behind me, and you're all gonna get shot in the face." So what would you like to do?
Well, since it's the beginning of this scene, I need to roll for my hold. What did I get? A 9. So I hold 2. All right. I will try to blast him off the top of the car with my sunbeams.
All right. Well, just so you know, it's a podium, but yeah. All right, go for it.
Podium, whatever it is. Yeah, sure. So what am I rolling? Directly engage a threat?
I would
or
say
free unleash my powers.
I would say unleash powers. Yeah. Because you're using your powers to blast stuff.
Alright, it's a hit, but it's either unstable or I mark a condition.
Alright, so what do you prefer?
You know what, I'll leave it to GM's choice this time. Would you like me to mark a condition, or would you like to tell me how it's stable, unstable? Or...
I will say it's unstable. You
right.
you kind of overpower the blast a bit more, and you charge up. And you're charging your power up, and like, he doesn't even notice me up here. So you're gonna get like an open fire on him, and you then see that Shion, the CEO, was still on the podium, and she is currently like injured and laying there. And you realize this, and you blast in the other direction to try and avoid hitting her. Like, you're still firing at the podium, and but you're trying to avoid it. And when you hit the podium, it kind of like explodes forward. And you send Deadeye forward over a bit more, and he kind of lands a bit, but he knows you're here now, and he took a little bit of damage, but not a lot. So he looks up to you and he says, "Ah, the heroes have already arrived. All right." And he points his gun up to you and he fires. Go ahead and roll for a powerful blow.
All right. It's a miss, so I mark potential and don't take any negatives. Yep. Thankfully.
Yeah. So he fires up at you, and you quickly see this, and you fire a beam right back at the you see the blast, and the blast connect, and it kind of causes this explosion in midair, and you're like, "Not today," sort of thing, whatever we want to say as a one-liner.
Looks like I'm... Wait, hold on. I can't think. I'm sick. You go. No. Keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah. So next up, so down in a different district, good old Frank, good old Volt. You see a few cop cars moving forward, and they're going at like high speeds, and you assume that this is probably some sort of trouble, and you immediately crack your neck, and you dash forward, and you follow them, and you arrive at the scene as well. Go ahead and place yourself onto the map. You arrive at the scene and you see Orion up in the sky, and he's fighting this guy. And yeah, go ahead and place.
Say about that.
I'll say probably like about.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, too big.
Oh.
I'll say over here.
I'm huge.
Sorta. Yeah, like over here should be fine. Oh shit. So you run up here and you see this thing going on, and yeah, what are you gonna do?
Do I see the lady on the floor?
Yeah, you can see her.
I would go super fast, like, so the evil villain doesn't see me, and I'm gonna rush out to her, pick her up, and just run out of the, I mean, basically save her, make sure that she's okay first,
right,
and then I'm gonna go back and punch the guy in the face.
First roll savior.
Okay, I will. First do that. Let's see. Please don't fail me now.
And it's full hit.
Yep, yeah, so let me actually go ahead and open the playbook real quick, because I need to check that. Let's see, so it's a mass RPG PDF. Just gotta make sure.
Did you fail?
No.
No, that's a full hit on Savior. He did not fail.
He did not fail. Let me see, mass playbooks and moves, moves. Just let me open this up. So let's see. So that was saving somebody, right? That's not
Yes.
Yeah.
Defend. When you roll a 10, add to the team pool. Take influence over someone to protect. Clear a condition. So what would you like to do?
Take influence.
I'll take influence.
All right. So yeah, you gain a little bit of influence over Shionada because you saved her.
Mm-hmm.
Not
So
a
go
little.
ahead and add that.
Yeah. On your character sheet on the bottom right hand
Yeah,
side.
I'm just gonna say she, because I didn't even know how to spell that name.
CH. Go ahead and put CH. Let me see. Oh, CHIONE80A. Shionada to all the people back watching the stream. This is what she looks like. Unfortunately, you guys cannot see her. Actually, I'll go ahead and add her onto the thing. So because you just saved her. Yeah.
Oh.
So you pick her up and you carry her out of the situation.
Yeah.
Before although he doesn't see you, he hears the loud movement behind him, and he turns behind and sees that you kind of did carry her and stuff. And he's like, oh, now we got two heroes. Well,
Too fast.
This ain't my first rodeo. And he's gonna go ahead and try and fire at you now too. So let's go ahead and roll for whatchamacallit.
Powerful blow.
Yeah.
Can I see this and try to blast his gun to deflect it?
You can try and roll Savior. Sure.
Savior. Okay, yeah, I'll try and roll Savior. And in that case, if I fail my Savior roll, does he take the hit or do I? I don't. All right, I'm rolling. I'm rolling Savior. Oh, miss.
Ooh. Alrighty. So you aim for it, and yeah. So let's see. So he fires the thing, and push Shionada down, and you feel the laser hit you directly into the chest, and you get blasted back a bit, and you get hit into like a nearby cop car, and you kind of smash the hood to it, and you're just like, ow, that hurt.
Yeah.
And good old Orion, you try and fire it at him, and but you end up missing the blast, and it ends up hitting it ends up hitting a nearby like a water hydrant, and it blasts up into the water, into the air and stuff. You kind of destroy a bit of collateral damage. Let's see.
Gotta love that collateral damage.
Seriously, man.
Let's see. Let me think of something. Let's see.
Well, you're
gonna feel a bit angry because of that. Yeah, you're like, damn it, what did I miss? What's wrong with my powers today? You know, like you kind of feel like you're a bit off.
Okay.
And you're getting kind of mad at yourself. So you add angry to yourself.
All right. Next person should be coming in now.
Let me go ahead and see who the next person was. So let's see. 7. That would be Morningstar. So.
The Devourer for now.
Yeah, the Devourer for right now. So you have your arms in your pocket, and you're walking down the street, and you kind of have headphones in, and you're just listening to music, and you see this scene unfolding. What are you gonna do?
Well, the person was rescued, right?
Mm-hmm. She's currently
so I can pretty much attack the guy without fear of hitting a person by accident.
Yeah, but you would have to get into the scene first. So yeah, you can definitely try and go over and attack him.
Yeah, I want to get the scene, and I think I'm going to summon. Let me think. I want to summon like tentacles to grab the guy and pin him down.
Oh my. Okay.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Yeah, I know, Jesus.
Oh gosh, no, this is not what I had in mind.
This is what happens when you summon tentacles, alright? You can't not summon tentacles and not be.
I was thinking like Cthulhu and stuff, not...
So you don't believe Cthulhu is the greatest hentai monster?
Yeah, he was.
Oh god, no, they are not tentacles anymore, they're chains.
Alright, so chains. So you blast out some chains at him. I'll go ahead and roll for directly engage. Yeah, this would be I don't know. This would be directly engage.
I feel like one of the two will either release your powers.
If she was like summoning like a demon to like sort of like punch something.
I am summoning a demon.
No, you're summoning chains, aren't you?
Yeah,
they're demon chains.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you roll.
It's
freak. Sure. I'll let you roll freak.
A chain demon for you, D&D folk out there.
Oh no, you missed, unfortunately.
Do I get hit again?
No.
I'm glad I didn't.
Thankfully not. So, so you sneak up. You bend down, like you see a panel of you bending down behind a cop car, and you're taking in the scene, and you're like, well, I should probably do something about this. The other two heroes look absolutely worthless, and you move in, and you begin sort of like rehearsing the sort of cantation you got to read off in your mind. You kind of like rehearsing it, and you sort of bring it out, and the chains come out, and Deadeye, he sees this. He's like, what is this little girl doing? And he's like, he sees his chains like, oh, that's some freaky shit. And he sort of like, he takes his robotic arm and he punches them upward, and the chains, they don't stop because they're demonic and they're not really in control, so they're just looking for something to grab. And they immediately grab onto Orion, who's still in the sky, and they wrap themselves around him. And Orion, you are now being forcefully pulled to the ground by these chains. Go ahead and roll a powerful blow.
Okay. Ooh. What is it? On a hit, what happens?
Choose one of you can lash out, you can give ground, or you struggle against the pain.
In Mark II conditions? Great. I'm gonna lash out verbally and provoke a teammate to foolhardy action.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, you get grabbed by these chains, like you see a panel of you, like you get grabbed, you're like, what? And the next panel you're being forcibly dragged down, and the next panel shows you get smashed into the ground, and you there's an imprint of you, and the chains, they revert after doing their damage, and they go back into the sort of their hell dimension they come from, and you're clearly in pain a bit, but not like, you're not like dead, but you're kind of pissed off. What are you gonna, like, you're already angry, but now you're super angry, so what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna lash out at?
I'm lashing out at the one fucking dragging me to the ground.
Alright, so yeah,
I'm gonna lash out at Morningstar.
The Devourer right now.
The Devourer right now. And so, be like, Are you fucking stupid? You're supposed to be attacking the bad guy right fucking there. And then I roll to provoke, I believe.
Alright, yeah.
Roll plus superior, and that's it.
Alright, yeah. So you roll provoke, and let's see. And she doesn't get to do anything about this, right? Or how does that work? So on a 7...
On a 7 and 9, choose one. If they do it, add a team to the pool. If they don't do it, they mark a condition. So if they... I'm going to say if she doesn't attack the guy, then she marks a condition.
Alright, so what are you going to do? Good old...
Camille.
You want me to attack him?
Yeah,
fine, I'll attack him. And I'm going to summon a demon arm, pick up the Orion, and I'm going to throw Orion at the villain.
Okay. Okay.
Brilliant idea.
So you're rolling to directly engage me?
Yes, she
in this case?
She's gonna direct.
Then since you're directly engaging me and not the villain, then you mark a condition.
I'm attacking the villain.
No,
I'm
she's
just
attacking the villain, but she is currently directly engaging you.
Me.
So she has to directly engage both of them. So for starters, I'll roll directly engage for Orion. Orion, you roll against a powerful blow, and whichever one's higher, we'll see what happens.
Lord. All right. Fuck.
Let's see. Logan, Alfarate, Morningstar. There we go. So directly engage. 6. Alright, so what happens is, so the thing comes out and grabs you, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? And, like, it's sort of grabbing onto you, and it's hurting, but then, like, then you sort of charge up your sort of solar power energy, and the hand, like, you burn the hand, and it just releases you, and, like, you feel like you're being, like, it sort of crushed you. It grabs you really hard, and you kind of feel that, but then, like, the hand's sort of now on fire, and that kind of comes back to you and damages you a little bit, Morningstar, so now you're both hurt, and Deadeye's just standing here, and he's like, what the hell are you two doing? He's just watching you two like sort of fight each other. You guys are getting like all like uppity.
I'm gonna turn around, tell Deadeye, shut the fuck up, and then fly directly into him with
no, wait.
Solar power covered fists.
Okay. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. So as this is all happening, so as this is happening, as you're on the ground and like you turn around to him, on top of the building, El Forte has climbed the building, and he is now looking down at the scene below. He's been traveling over here. Like he spent like most of the time like trying to get here. Like he took a ride on the bus, and he finally showed up. And now he had to climb the building from the back to get like a sort of tactical view. And now you're El Forte. Go ahead and place your character up on top of the building. If you can. Oh yeah, by the way,
Forte?
They gotta put you down here. I gotta make your character bigger.
No, it's perspective. See, I'm all the way up there.
Oh yeah, that's true. There you go. So yeah, what do you want to do? You are currently... So he's gonna get back up here on the podium. Deadeye is... He's like, you heroes are very underwhelming. I must admit, I've my good share of superhero showdowns, but this is other than you, the one that's currently trashed on the cop car. You guys have been kind of a shit show. Anyway, but,
well, thank you, by the way.
So what exactly is going on with everybody else below me?
Right now they're mostly recovering. I'm gonna say that most of them are kind of on the ground and they're getting back up. So you're currently have this aerial view over them. What are you gonna do? So yeah, like Shionada, she's off.
How tall is this building?
It's about a good like 2 stories, I would assume. It's two levels. Oh shit.
I think I can risk a harm at this position in the battle.
I would say you're durable enough to survive.
Where's the See her.
The who?
The
Alright, guys.
Devourer, Morningstar.
Oh yeah, I didn't put her down, did I? Sorry about that.
Okay.
Morningstar's character. Boop. She's right
Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump and go flying off the building and try to just like body slam this guy into the ground.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead and roll directly engage.
Yep. Here comes my special power, guys.
Why do you? I'm so sorry about this. I mean, one of these days, he's gonna do good.
Remember to mark potential.
One of these days, I'm gonna get a full hit. It's gonna take like 2 years, but I will get a full hit one day.
Yeah. So you
remember to mark potential when you fail. By the way,
Mhm.
I know I am already 2 out of 5.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should.
Yeah,
I forgot to mark
mark
mark potential for. There we go. There. All right. So yeah, you jump down, and you're jumping down, and Deadeye he hears you, like he hears you kind of like you're like sort of giving like this battle cry as you're jumping down. He hears you. He turns around and he quickly fires one up at you, and like it scrapes right through your shoulder. Like it fires right through your shoulder, and you just kind of hit the podium from the momentum on your back. Like it sort of spins you while you're in the air, and you just land on your back. Like,
He was on the podium though, right?
What?
Wasn't he on the podium? So did I at least knock him down?
What do you mean? So like you knocked him down?
He was on the podium, right?
Oh, it's a big podium. It's like a one of those one things, like a big stage, sort of.
Oh, I thought he was like on top of like a little podium, and I smashed it down, and I knocked him down too.
Oh yeah. That you would probably have done that if you rolled a 10. I don't know. Sadly, you didn't do that. So yeah, you land on your back.
Oh shit! Are you dead?
What?
The devourer is like, holy shit! Is he dead?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like you see a panel like, is he okay? Oh, holy shit, is he dead? And,
He'll be fine.
Yeah, and you El Forte, you're like you're kind of getting up, you're grabbing your shoulder. It has a bit of a burn through it, and like, but it's healing. It cauterized itself because it's just so hot, but like it still fucking stings a lot. So you're just holding on to like, ow. You're getting up, and El Forte and Deadeye, he's gonna be like, ugh. I'm not a big fan of all these heroes. This place is a bit too open. You know what? I'll be right back. Y'all don't follow me. And he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna run into the building real quick, and he's gonna leave this area. So yeah, now you all are currently you're kind of all recovering. You're all on the ground, sort of. You're all back up, but you're kind of like damn, we just kind of almost got our asses kicked, sort of. So yeah. So what are y'all gonna do?
Go inside the building.
Well, the lady said that the bank is secure.
It doesn't look secure, does it?
But the last time that they said that they were secure, he pretty much just PTFO every single person on the scene. So I doubt there's security claim.
All right, so Orion, you're there's a panel like where you're like, well, I'm gonna chase after him, and y'all are like, well, I mean, kinda, sure. So yeah, what are y'all doing? Go ahead and like talk to one another. That's what I want the most.
I'm just be angry at this one right here.
I'm just scratching my head. Like, how can they just say it's safe? To villains.
It's probably like has technological countermeasures and some shit.
Dude, did those cops drop their guns? Because aren't there like dead cops? Or did the cops not? It's just their cars.
The cops are gonna. One of the cops is gonna turn to you and say, "Hey, heroes, maybe you should like relax. You kids kind of got beat up there a bit."
I'm the one that saved your goddamn whatever she was, prime minister or mayor.
She's the CEO of an industry.
No, she's just a rich person.
Yeah, it's a very rich.
Yeah, she's just a rich person. I saved her ass, so you can thank me later.
Hey, okay, you did good. These other two, you might wanna take a break. I'm just saying.
Why didn't you stum? While we talk.
Dude, chillax.
Yeah.
Look.
I hate villains.
Man, he hates
God.
villains. He's got some
Dude,
issues.
okay. Okay, we can go after the villain and whatever, but like,
should we just play?
isn't the countermeasures against the villains also going to affect us if you enter?
I don't think the countermeasures have been working well at all. So,
all right, let's go, dude.
All right, Orion, you go ahead and enter the building first. You were eager to get in there because you're pissed off. You're angry. You want to get this over with. El Forte, you enter like afterwards, and you follow in. And you two.
I would enter last.
Yeah, and you two follow along, and
yeah, the fastest one enters last.
No, I'm just scouting up the building, seeing.
The police are like, all right, y'all take care. We'll take care of it out here.
Anyways,
and we'll go over to the next scene.
Are we like walking inside together?
Yes.
Okay, while we're walking inside, I kind of want to turn to them. I'm gonna look at the Devourer and say, you know, I had it handled back there. If you hadn't grabbed me with your fucking demon chains or whatever those were, I would have been able to take him out. And then I'm gonna look at El Fuerte and say, and you don't even have powers. What are you doing here?
Hi.
All right, how do you guys like to respond?
I'm not responding. You didn't say anything to me. I'm just like,
cool.
cool.
I'm speaking
That's
to
a good
Forte.
job.
Yeah.
the people with powers don't seem to be doing much, so the people without them might as well join in.
Damn.
Well, he has a point.
Yeah.
So yeah, they throw this back at you, and you're like, well, fuck you too, then, right? So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So, all right, let's go on to the next scene.
All right, so you guys have this little panel where you all enter into the building. You all kind of argue with one another, and you all enter into the building, and you see these sort of robot things, and they're all destroyed. Just ignore all the people standing there. Pretend those are the robots that got destroyed. And
okay.
You don't know where Deadeye is. He's kind of hiding behind a pillar, but you don't know that. And
Totally not over here behind this pillar.
yeah, I'm not. If you see,
I'm not here.
You see a tree, like a plant, like you see like one of those fake plants, and like there's a cowboy hat, like kind of sticking out behind it. And he's like, I'm not behind this plant.
Quite obviously, you're not.
But yeah, so I'll go ahead and get Morningstar on there. Y'all are back here by the entrance. You
Oh,
guys can add
goodness.
yourself as well.
I would be at the back here, as usual.
I want to add you for
Sorry,
you.
just a minute.
I'm going to eat El Fuerte for breakfast.
Right on top of Orion. All right, perfect.
Orion no longer exists. I took his place.
You've absorbed his powers. All right, Orion's flying in the air right now. He's just flying slightly above.
Yep. I just flew directly. I'm standing on top of this statue's shoulders.
All right, you flew with
Like-
the statue.
Yeah.
And, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna
How's the
comment
view
on
from
the fact
there?
that I'm gonna comment on the fact that the statue has a fairly large penis.
It's very eye-drawing to you. Yeah, you couldn't get your eyes off of it. All right.
Yeah, it's very eye drawing.
All right.
And now everybody else notices the penis on the statue.
Yeah, so
I don't.
there is an entire panel of you guys. Like, there's one panel because like it's had to be censored because it's a comic book, but like there's a panel where like you're all kind of looking up at the statue, and you see Orion's like, man, this statue has a huge penis, and El Forte's head is covering the penis. You can't see it, and the rest of your comment are like, yeah, it's kind of big for a statue. Why is it so big?
Why is it erect?
Why is it erect? Who made this? Why is this art?
And why is this in a bank?
Yeah.
What does it say on below it?
Yeah, let's.
What
We're gonna read the
statue
plaque
design
on the
is?
statue.
All right, the plaque will read. This is a plaque dedicated to Titan Industries founder Anubis. This is how he likes to be drawn.
Oh.
How he likes to be presented. I guess
Wait.
he has an issue.
He likes to be
How
drawn
is he
leaping
called?
for joy with a giant erect dick.
Yeah. So what was
Alrighty.
What was that, Morningstar or Devourer?
No, I was just asking. It was a statue, right? Not a drawing.
Yes, it's a giant. This is like how he likes how. It's like how he likes to be presented. This is what he enjoys.
I would like to assess the situation.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
All right. So plus superior.
Yeah.
And it is a hit. Nice. I get to
Alrighty,
ask
so,
one, I believe.
Let me see. Assess situation. Where's that at?
Yeah. On the 7 and 9, ask one. Take +1 while acting on the.
All right. So now I ask one. Take +1 while acting on an answer. So you want to ask a question?
I will ask. How could we best end this quickly?
Alrighty. Yeah. So you hear a giggle. So as you guys are talking about the giant erect penis, you hear a giggle, like a. Like you just hear Deadeye giggle, and you immediately realize that he's probably hiding somewhere in this room.
That Google was very, very unannouncing. wasn't
Okay.
it?
Okay, but that doesn't answer my question. How can we best end this quickly?
By taking out, by fighting Deadeye, finding him and beating him.
Okay, so I take a +1 when acting on that.
Yep,
Do
go
I?
ahead.
Can I tell where he is from his giggle?
You can try. You can definitely try. Go ahead and roll
Alright.
flat D26
Okay,
to find him.
flat 2d6.
D6.
Alright, yeah,
hit.
you, oh shit. Oh no. Oh, Forte, how did
Oh
you
dear
roll?
lay.
How did you roll a 1? What is wrong with
D26
your
He
He
rolled.
dice?
messing
He
around.
rolled. He rolled 1d26.
Yeah,
by
and then
the
he
way.
rolls a 1 somehow.
Yeah, on
That's
the
the El Fuerte luck.
Yeah, he's got the luck of the Spanish, which is very bad apparently.
Yeah. So I find him.
So yeah, since you didn't roll a perfect, you didn't roll a 10 plus, you do end up finding him, but you aren't at a good advantage on this. That's an 8 by the way because you got a +1, unless you added the
Yeah.
+1, but it's still not enough. But you end up finding him, and but like he has his gun drawn, like he's ready for you. And you're gonna have to roll a powerful blow because
Good
he's
lord.
gonna fire. Ooh.
And it hits. Lovely.
So yeah, he hits you and you get sent flying back a bit. Like you step behind the column, like you step behind this column over here, and I'll go and make you to size. Boop.
I'll give ground. My opposition gains an opportunity.
Yeah, he fires you and you get sent flying back. Oh shit. And yeah. Oh, he's over there. You just yell out.
Do these security bots
Yeah,
on the
but-
ground have any sort of weaponry that we could like strip off and use?
They have some laser weapons and stuff. Some like laser guns but they're all set to like tase and not kill.
That helped.
Do we want to kill? Are we those kind of heroes?
You're heroes. You're not Punisher. You're heroes. You're not anti-heroes.
Yeah, we're not trying to like slit this guy's throat. So whenever I get a chance, I want to try to strip off one of those taser cannons.
All right, go ahead and roll a. Let me see. I don't think there's no direct strength one, so I guess you have to roll like a flat d6 to try and sort of use it and not end up shocking yourself by accident.
Oh,
God damn it!
remember, guys, to be marking potential.
Yes, you're
I
fiddling.
got a 5.
You're fiddling with one of the robots, and you're trying to get the taser off of it, and it ends up shocking you, and you're going to have to roll for a powerful blow, and hopefully you miss this one as well. Yes. So yeah, it shocks your hand, and you pull it out, and you're like, ah, damn, that hurts. But it doesn't do any actual damage to you. So yeah, great. Anybody else want to do anything? Ryan, you got pushed back, and you slid across the ground and stuff, and you guys know where he's at. You know he's over here because you can see the air vapor, like the sort of burned air particles from his laser weapon.
I want to start draining his vitality.
Draining his vitality. All right. How are you gonna do that?
I put my hands forward. I open my mouth, and then suddenly a rush of air starts, like eerily running across the bank, and light starts coming out of him towards me.
I'm gonna say you need to be within view of him, and you gotta be pretty close. I would say you can't just summon that and attack people from where we're at. So yeah, go ahead and get close to him if you want to.
Yeah, I do that. I can't see the map, so I'm relying on you.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you'll have to move closer. So you come up here by the thing. So yeah, you'll I guess I'll roll freak for you. Oh wow.
Wow.
A perfect 14.
Yep. Yeah, so you come up here. He doesn't even notice you because you got that good roll, and you summon it, and like you start.
No, this is not summoning. This is me really draining his life force.
Well, what do you mean by life force? Jesus, you gonna de-age him?
I'm going to stop before I kill him, but it's like what the vampire does in the X-Men, you know?
Yeah, you drain vitality. You suck life force from them.
All right.
He's going to pass out.
All right. So yeah, you start draining him, and and he doesn't know what to do. Like he immediately suck. So you pull it up on him. He's like getting weary and stuff, and as he's getting weary, he drops a small like sort of flashbang, and it goes off, and it blinds everybody, and it blinds you, and the spell disrupts, but you did successfully drain him.
Didn't I get a 14?
You did, and he's pretty much out. But this is part of the story.
So it's getting a little bit of.
You guys skipped over a huge battle because of this roll. Don't worry about that. Because it's supposed to be a big battle, and I didn't realize you guys would skip over it that quickly. Damn.
This one hero was just going to run up and give him the suck, and he was going to die.
Yeah, I didn't think that would happen. But yeah, so yeah, the flashbang goes off, and it flashbangs everybody, and you don't know what's happening. And when your senses come back to you, it seems he has managed to get away, but he is moving slowly. He's limping and stuff. So let's see, delete that. What are you guys gonna do?
Chase.
Yeah.
Chase after him, obviously.
Yeah, Speed boy.
Go after
him.
He's
okay.
Pretty rugged. So yeah.
Give me guys.
You want to super speed after him?
Yeah, because he's slow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try and super speed after him.
I'm flying. I'm flying after him. I can fly as fast as Volt can run. So.
That is true. So you're all moving, and you two are the first to get here, and you come across the bank vault, which is over here.
Oh.
So you come in here, like the door's already open, and you see that Deadeye, he's kind of like, he's off in the corner, and he's just out of it. He's tired and stuff. Like he's off in the corner by a safari, and you guys come in, and you see these different animals, and you see Safari, and currently the giant elephant is trying to bust the vault door down, and the other two are sort of guarding him. And you see Safari, and he's like, "Oh, hello, chaps. You seem to have beaten my cohort. Unsurprising, Deadeye is not exactly the greatest of villains, but I assure you I am a much greater challenge." So yeah,
we'll see.
Currently only Volt and Orion are here because they're chased after them.
Orion, why didn't you do the honors?
Well, I chased too. I guess it's just because I'm slow.
Yeah, you are a lot slower because you're a human. You got those stubby human legs.
Yeah, I'm with like a 40.
All right.
Like,
yeah, you two are. You guys are coming
to,
behind slowly.
I basically say to Ryan, "Oh, after you."
I'm going to try to.
I won't get in your way.
You know what? What weapon does Safari use? Is it just the rifle in his hands?
He has a few weapons, but currently his biggest weapon he has on him that you can see is his rifle.
All right, I'm gonna blast him.
All right.
I'm gonna blast him hard in the face.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Freak.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nice.
So yeah,
Full
you charge up a blast and you prepare to fire it, and the cheetah runs up and he takes the blast for him, and like he slides across the thing, but he gets back up, and he has like some of his fur is burnt, and it's like it just growls at you. And he's like, "Ho ho! Attacking me directly will be rather difficult. My animals are the most fiercest and bravest and most loyalist creatures this planet has ever seen." And what?
Can I retort back to him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, you know what animals are most afraid of, and then I'm gonna say fire, and then I'm gonna blast the ground in front of them to create fire.
You'll have to wait because you already did your directly engage. So
all right.
You rolled a 10. What would we like to do for pick 2?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh,
wait, no, I rolled freak. Yeah, I rolled freak.
All right, so
that's unleashing my powers on a hit. You do it on a 7. Yeah, on a hit you do it.
All right, yeah.
So actually,
it's yeah. So you did successfully hit the cheetah, which is definitely something you would want to hit because they're pretty tough. But yeah, you hit the you do hit. There's no drawbacks. I forgot about that. So he's gonna come up and he's gonna fire back at you. He's gonna pull his rifle up and be like, "But I am far fiercer than any of my creatures ever could be." And he fires at you. Go ahead and roll a powerful blow.
Dear Lord.
Yes.
I
Can I
can't jump
try
up
to
and
roll
say
save or something?
I can't jump up and save him. I mean, I
You
get in the
cannot
way
jump
of
up
it.
and save him.
Damn it!
Hold up. Where's
Wait,
my...
what happened? Sorry.
You could
Roll
try.
and take a powerful blow. Oh, hit. All right,
Yeah.
I choose one.
How did he get hit?
He has a rifle. He has a big laser rifle.
I'm going to give ground. My opposition gets an opportunity.
All right. So he hits you and he hits you directly in the chest and you get flying back and you hit right into a column and bust straight through the column like one of these giant like concrete columns that line the building.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, good old Jerome, he charges over and he hits and he charges right at you, Volt, and he hits you at full force.
What the fuck?
And yeah, because he created opportunity for him. So he hits
Yeah.
you, and you gotta roll powerful blow as well.
I will.
What is he getting hit by?
The Jerome, the giant elephant.
Jerome, oh dear Lord. All right, look at the options for a 10+ on taking a powerful blow.
Yeah.
You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
So yeah, what happens is you should see a panel of like Jerome just charging at you, and it hits you right in the trunk, like you're on the trunk, and it smashes you through a bunch of columns, and it just stops after like 3 columns, and it kind of moves back and goes back to trying to smash down the vault door. So yeah.
I hope those aren't load-bearing.
Oh, what do you mean? Load bearing?
Like
Columns.
load-bearing columns.
Oh, they're made out of concrete. So.
No, I mean, I hope they are not holding up the place.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, they might be.
They could be.
Who knows?
So choose one, Mr.
Yeah. Choose one super powerful blow, or choose 2 like lesser but also pretty dangerous things to do.
Well, I would be pretty scared at the moment.
Lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. Do it. Do it.
Screw it! I just click my neck and you shouldn't have fucking done that.
Wait, what are you doing?
He's losing control of himself.
I'm losing control.
Oh, that's not what that means. Losing control means basically you lose control of yourself, and that's you kind of do something you don't want to do. You don't have like the ability to control it. So what's going to
It can be anything from accidentally killing your foe to destroying an entire like city block. So
that's true. So what are you gonna do?
That's
for
my
Vault.
DM's
I'm gonna
choice.
say, oh, it's GM's choice. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So so you're gonna lose control of yourself. You get back up and you're like, I'm pretty pissed off right now. You're gonna try and run, but you run too fast and you can't see anything. So you ran right into another column and you try and like you go back and you run through a different column. You can't control your own speed. You don't know how to control it anymore, and you're just running around and you kind of try and get a control of yourself. But like right now you can't really do anything. Like you're out of control of your powers essentially.
Do I need to put 2 into freak now? Because
no,
I'm losing control. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You you don't do that. Also, let's see. So yeah, right now, Morningstar and El Forte have arrived. They have come into the building.
You just see Flash Man over here just zipping around like crazy.
Yeah, you see him sort of zipping around, and
I can't control myself. Help me!
It's like watching a fly banging against glass windows.
pretty much, yeah. Oh my, what have I done?
Oh, I just realized something.
What's up?
It's
I
kind
just
of
realized something, but it's a little too late to do. I could have spent one of my burn to protect him from the powerful blow.
Yeah. Gotta do it while it's happening, though. You gotta have that.
What does the defend move do? I don't have the moves PDF open.
The what? What did you say? Defend?
What does the defend move do?
When you're defending somebody.
Defend. When you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll plus savior for NPC threats. On a hit, you can keep them safe or choose one. On a 7 to 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger, escalate the situation. Add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, clear a condition. So, stuff like that.
Okay, so it's a reactionary move.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Beacon?
I mean,
El
I don't want
Forte,
to
the
immediately
devourer.
try to charge this guy with a gun and an alligator and an elephant.
I
So I guess I'm going to try to assess the situation. And I'm going to stay in the back and let the crazy demon lady do her thing.
Do performance.
I need to see what's going on. I don't know who this guy is.
Alright, then roll plus superior if you're assessing the situation.
Let's see what he got. Ooh, a hit. So he assesses the situation. So what do you want to do?
Gets to ask one question.
You get to ask one
What
question.
is the list of questions? I don't have the
What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest step? Blank. What here is the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me?
In the greatest danger, not what is the greatest danger.
Yeah, who is in the greatest danger? How could we best end this quickly?
Give me just a second.
Oh. My mom has just arrived home with groceries.
Okay, so assess the situation. What here can I use to threat, prove danger, most vulnerable? How can we best end this quickly?
I'm busy!
Since I find it hard to directly engage things, I would like to know what here is most vulnerable to me.
I'll give them in a bit. I can't do it right now. I don't know what to tell you. Close the door, please. Alright. Alright, I'm back.
What he asked, what here is most vulnerable to him?
Oh, what's most vulnerable to him? The alligator. Your wrestling skills could possibly help fare pretty well against an alligator.
Take a +1 when directly
Holy
engaging
shit,
the
that's
gallery
awesome!
alligator.
What? Yeah.
That's awesome! Wrestling an alligator!
Yeah.
If you choose to act on that, you get a +1 to your roll.
Alligator
by the way.
wrestling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like to the devourer. I'm gonna be like, okay, I want you to take the front line, but if that alligator goes after you, we're pretty good at wrestling.
You're going to wrestle an alligator?
Yes.
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 Yeah, sure, whatever, man. I want to
says
see that.
I want El Forte to have more Spanish lines. See.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
Definitely. But yeah, so so Forte, you're ready to engage an alligator. So right.
If he defends somebody from the alligator, he also gets +1.
Yep.
All right. That would be Devourer's turn, I guess. Now.
I want to summon a demon leg to kick the safari man between the legs.
I'm gonna try and summon a demon.
Nut shot.
Alright. So I guess I'll be directly engaged since you're going directly to a kick his nuts. So let's see. Danger. Alright, you do hit, but it's careful. So you hit and it goes right between his legs and he's like, ooh, it's a good thing I'm wearing my lion skin cup, or else that would have really hurt.
So she has to choose one.
Yeah. Choose one thing you get to do. So the basic things is you take or resist their blows, you take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. What do you like to do?
I want to take his gun.
Oh.
Take something from them, then you powerful as well.
Alright, so yeah, he puts his gun down, and he's gonna come over here to this little girl, and he's gonna be like, and he's gonna pull some, he has something in his pocket, and he pulls out really quickly, and he just, he sort of splashes it over her eyes, and he's like, that was my sand attack! And, yeah, so you're gonna have to roll for, I have to roll, whatchamacallit, I have to roll for her defend or whatever, superior, what was it?
No, take a powerful blow. She takes a powerful blow.
What was take powerful blow?
Can I try to defend?
It's conditions. On the sheet.
Okay, so yeah, so let's see, flat 2d6.
Can I try to defend against this?
Oh, you could try to, but it did hit.
Okay, so she chooses one from the 7 and 9 list.
But can I try to defend her and interrupt him?
Yes.
Defender does.
Sure, you could try and defend. Ooh, all right. So yeah, he tries to throw some sand, and only a little bit gets in. I'll say that was reduced by 1, which makes it a failure. It he tries to throw it up, but it grabs. You grab his hand beforehand, and it stops that from happening because it reduces it by 1. I'll say, which makes it a success. What makes it a miss? No.
So yeah, it makes it a miss, and if she misses, then she marks potential.
Yeah, mark potential, Morningstar.
You have.
Please do for me. Yeah.
And
when I grab his wrist, I'm just gonna wag my finger no.
No.
You really try to pull pocket sands on me.
Yes, it is a very beloved trick that I use for stuff in the wild. It's great for hunting. Then the cheetah is gonna come over here, and he's gonna run up against the wall, and he's gonna jump, and he's gonna try and strike at you, Orion.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, he runs up to the wall, and he jumps down. So go and roll powerful blow as well.
And it's a hit. I have to choose one, unless somebody wants to defend me too. No, I'm joking.
I can't on a pincushion.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
All right.
So I'm going to mark afraid and insecure. No, yeah, insecure. Afraid and insecure.
All right, yeah. So yeah, the lion's on your back. The cheetah's on your back. It runs up and jumps onto your back, and it has its claws into you, and it's trying to get you down. And you kind of shrug in the air with it. Is it my turn
now?
What? Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna turn and turn my head and try to see the cheetah. It's on my back, right? So I can't exactly fully see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach my hands behind me, place my hands on the cheetah's face, and burn its face with sun.
All right.
Ouch.
So would that be
Roll directly
or free?
engage. This would be directly engaged since this glow. Oh no.
Oh dear lord! All right, well I mark potential at least.
Yeah. So you pull your hand back and you're charging it up, and it bites your hand. Like it immediately just bites it. Like it was expecting you to do this.
Oh God!
So
You
go ahead
lost
and
your
roll
hand.
another powerful blow. I'm sorry.
All right. Well.
Oh, hey, wait. I got
powerful.
something from Defend for NPC threats.
And
You
that's
keep them
enough.
safe and choose one. So
Oh,
I can add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
You can take influence over her.
Yeah, you have influence over Morningstar now because you saved her from being
Okay.
sand-eyed.
From pocket sand.
Yeah, pocket sand.
Yeah, fucking sand.
So if I mark 2 conditions, I'm out of the game, so I can't struggle past the pain again. I will lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of my influence over them to conflict a condition. So I'm going to lash out at El Fuerte.
Oh god.
I'm going to roll to provoke him after saying, "You powerless git! You defend everybody but me? Are you fucking kidding me?"
You're flying. I can't fly. Alright, so,
So I roll superior, and it's a full hit. I provoke him, and on provoke, for player characters on a 10+ both, on a 7 and 9, choose one. So if he defends me, he adds a team to the pool. If he doesn't defend me, he marks a condition.
So what would defending him?
Well, you'd have to directly engage a threat to get the cheetah off my back, basically.
yeah. You'd have to. You're gonna have to run up and try and. You're gonna have to try and find a way up to in the middle of the air and get. I'll say he lowered down a bit more. He's been lowering because it's like he can't handle the weight and being attacked at the same time while flying. So you could possibly jump up and try and attack the cheetah if you wanted to.
So what does adding a team to the pool do? Just so that because I'm trying to understand the team.
When you have team in the pool, you can help other people using team. You can add to their role so that it becomes a hit. Also, if there's team in the pool, people can selfishly use team to add to their own role if nobody wants to help them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let go of the safari man. I'm gonna be like, I'll deal with you later. And I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna jump up at the cheetah and try to grab it by the legs and rip it down to the ground.
Or its tail.
Yeah, that's
gonna be worse.
Would that be directly engaging
it's gonna
it?
Release its claws even deeper into you, Orion.
Well, what I mean is, I want to get them separated. I don't really want to hurt the cheetah, so can I just roll defend, savior?
Sure.
I'm
I was
trying to
expecting
force
you to
them
try and
apart.
suplex it off of his back or something, but
Suplex it off of my back, yeah. Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah. You come up and you jump onto his back and you manage to peel the lion. You pull his hand out of its mouth and you peel it off and you land on the ground with the lion, not the lion, but the cheetah. And the cheetah sees this and he kind of just moves away. And at this time,
Hold on.
Oh,
When you defend and you get a 7 and 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
oh. Okay. Well, what would you like to do, Forte?
Well, I imagine that's on the GM, right? Because I'm exposed after doing that. Or the situation got more tense.
You choose.
Yeah,
Like
choose to expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation, and then the GM will tell you how either of those things happens.
I mean, I'm gonna expose. I'm gonna expose myself to danger because the situation is already pretty bad.
All right. So yeah, as you're on the ground, I'll say the cheetah, instead of running away, it comes at you and it pounces onto you and it starts trying to attack you. So go ahead and roll powerful blow.
Nope. I'm gonna spend one burn and do shielding.
All right, great.
And I roll plus freak instead of plus savior to defend him. I bring up basically a field of sun energy around him, and it's a hit.
All right,
But I expose myself to danger.
Yeah.
All right, now I'll shield you from danger.
You expose yourself to danger. All right, so you see the elephant come over. Oh, not the elephant. The elephant's working on the thing. So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, and a team has been added to the pool.
Oh great.
Yeah,
Because I went through the provocation.
So
and when I protect him, I'm gonna clear a condition. I'm going to clear.
I don't have any conditions. Or are you clearing
I'm going to
conditions?
clear afraid. I'm no longer afraid because I just defended a friend, or not a friend, but an associate.
Great. So yeah, as you're doing this, you don't see that the alligator has managed to get up onto this upper floor, and it's now jumping off, and it's trying to sort of devour you, trying to bite you.
A jumping alligator. How did
It's
you
been
miss
trained.
that?
It's been trained pretty hard. These things are pretty pretty crazy. These are your Savari's top tier men. All right, these are his left, right, and middle hand. All right.
I'm gonna roll a witty quip at the alligator. I'm gonna flat 2d6. I'm gonna witty quip. I'm gonna say, you know what? Have you or no? Fuck it. I can't think of what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna roll to take a powerful blow.
Yep.
And it's a full hit, so I have to do one from the extremely powerful blows, or 2 from 7 to 9. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what the Nova does best. I'm gonna lose control of myself or my powers in a terrible way.
All right. So yeah, the alligator comes and it bites a hold of your head and it swings around a little bit and then it falls to the floor and it recovers and goes away and you're just in the air and you're really pissed off and your powers are like you can't really control them anymore and you're kind of just over flaring yourself and like you're melting the sort of stone around you because it's so hot. And because of this, the vault door is becoming even weaker. And as this happens, the elephant charges up one last time and smashes into the vault door, and it blasts backwards, opening itself up. And on the inside, you see only one thing. It is a giant, armored-looking creature that looks very nasty. And at this time, Safari is going to step back, and the animals are going to step back. And this creature, let me go ahead and get him out here. This
creature is the receptionist.
Fuck.
Okay, why is this creature in a bank?
To protect the money.
I gotta get this creature up. You see this creature? He's kind of like restrained against the wall, and Safari's like
weapons are girders.
Yes.
Dear Lord.
Not right now. He's currently trained against the wall. This is just a save picture or whatever it's supposed to look like. But essentially, Safari sees this. He's like, this is not what we came for. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna pick up Deadeye. He's gonna jump onto Jerome's back, and he's like, "Well, I'm out of here." And he runs out. He busts through one of the walls, and he runs away.
Wait.
What?
I want to try to grab him. He's not that very fast.
Yeah, because he was standing right
really
here.
Fast.
Wasn't this guy standing like right here in front of her?
He was, but he moved back while you guys were doing all that. He was like, I didn't discuss it.
I didn't do anything yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's just been standing there, like staring him down, basically.
Yeah, that's true. All right, what would you like to do? Before we get back to this,
wrap him in.
Should I try to shoot him with his own gun?
No,
his gun is all the way over here, right? Because he just dropped it.
Yeah.
When somebody takes something from somebody, they have that item. Like they grab the item.
All right, sure. She has the item, I guess.
I think I'm shooting his back.
He's not turning around. He's in front of you.
Okay.
You'll have to roll directly engage. I have to roll that for you, I guess.
Shoot him.
Minute.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Shoot.
Let's see. Alright. So yeah, you managed to hit him. And
Full
you
hit.
do blast him, and he gets them flying back. And
Doesn't she get to pick two?
She gets to pick two.
yeah,
Yeah.
you pick two. What do you want to do?
What are my options again?
Resist or avoid.
their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, and press surprise or frighten their opposition.
Can you
So you get to pick two of those.
repeat? Can you repeat the options a bit slower, please?
I can copy
Resist
paste.
or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, and press surprise or frighten the opposition.
Dude, I asked to be a bit slower, but okay.
Oh.
A powerful blow.
I put it in the text of the Discord chat.
So you're gonna resist or avoid their
Oh, okay,
blows.
let me read it. Yeah, I want to frighten him. No, I want to impress him,
Alright.
and I want to create an opportunity for my allies.
Alright.
Okay, so she takes a powerful blow from him. In that
Alright.
case.
So yeah, he's gonna get back up. Like he's gonna like, I'm impressed. Not a lot of women of that stature could hold a gun of that magnitude. And he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna backhand you. Let's see. Go ahead and I'll roll you a powerful blow. And ba-do-ba-boo. Ooh. So yeah, you get hit, and he
Good luck,
backhands you across the face. And what are you gonna do?
Choose one.
Lash out verbally. You give ground, and you struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions. What would you like to do, Morningstar?
I want to become angry, and what's the other
You
condition?
struggle past the pain.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Like,
I want to
you
become angry.
have to choose one.
No, well, struggle past the pain is marking
You
two.
choose 2.
Okay.
So
I thought
there's
that they were going to get angry.
there's
Like I said, they were
afraid.
going to lash out.
So there's afraid, angry, guilty, insecure, and hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to feel angry and insecure.
I feel like that's appropriate for what
Alright.
he just did.
So he smashes the grenade. He's like, unfortunately, it is still my weapon. And he picks it back up, and he's gonna go ahead and run away, like I did before. And he's gonna jump on the
Didn't-
room. and-
Wait,
What?
an opportunity was created. So,
That means you get a +1 to roll against
Yeah.
him.
so we don't. There's no actual opportunity for us to take advantage of.
Not entirely, no. It means you get to get a +1 to when rolls are made against him, essentially. At least that's what we used before.
Oh,
So can I make a roll to tackle him as he runs? 'Cause I'm away
apparently
from
this
the cheetah, I'm
monster's
shielded.
blocking your way.
Okay, so now we have to deal with this thing.
Yeah, it's so as they're getting away, they run away as I described. They bust through a wall and stuff. Yeah, he has dead eye and stuff, but this thing, it busts out, like it breaks out of his restraints, and it's like, "Rrrr, rrrr." And at this moment, Volt, your powers have returned. Your powers have returned also. You cooled
Oh,
down,
shit!
You've cooled down your powers, Orion. And you guys are now looking at this giant creature that's kind of just smashing its way around. And it just sees you, and it's eyeing the 4 of you. What do you want to do?
I summoned demon arms to close the vault door.
So
It's already outside the vault door.
So it looks like it does here, right?
Yeah,
So it's wearing the metal armor and all that crap.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to melt his metal armor to his skin.
Alright.
I'm gonna fly up to him, and try to get behind him, place my hands on his metal helm, and fry his head inside of it.
You can try, yeah, sure.
So that would be unleashing my powers or directly engaging.
I'll say directly engage since it's a close range.
Ooh, all
So,
right. I might
yeah, you
potentially
come
get-
in, and you're trying to get close to him, but it just brings its fist up, and it grabs you by your leg, and it just throws you across the room, and you smash against the wall, and it doesn't. You're not
Max,
hurt
I
by
weather
it.
the
You get
blow.
right back up, but
And
you're like, damn, this thing
I
is powerful.
marked full potential, so I take an advancement.
Nice.
Nice. You guys continue doing what you're doing. I will look at the advancements and see what I want to take.
I'm going to try to provoke this thing.
Alright. So you're going to come over here and you're going to try and provoke it. What are you going to do?
Which one is provoke? I guess since this is a crazy monster, I'd have to roll superior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, we're just gonna come up and start, shouting gibberish and insults in Spanish at it to try to attract its attention and create an opportunity for these other more powerful people to get a good blow in on it.
Alright. Go for it. Ooh.
I missed.
Yeah. So it just sees you, and you're just yelling at it, and it's like, it just smashes you across the floor, and you kind of roll across, and you land against the wall as well. And,
Oh, it doesn't like us.
Go ahead and roll the thing. All right, you manage your agility. You manage to, as you're flying, it sends you flying, but as you're flying, you manage to brace yourself in a way to where you can you can sort of fix yourself to where you won't take as much of a painful blow, and you manage to save yourself from taking a lot of damage. All right, and this thing is currently looks very angry, and it's
I could have a moment of truth here, but I think I'm gonna save it.
Smart. I will actually won't allow moments of truth at the moment, just cause that's too early for that. That's literally the first session, and moment of truth changes your character forever. So, but essentially, it's gonna be stomping forward.
Well, you can take your moment of truth and not use it immediately. You can unlock it.
Now I'm gonna take another playbook move. I really want the technology.
Yeah. I'm taking a move from another playbook, and I'm taking in a China shop. When you directly engage a threat, you cause significant collateral damage to your environment to choose an additional option, even on a miss. It's from the Bulls playbook.
So, what, do I just immediately get my new technology now?
Mm-hmm. So, back to the game. The creature's gonna stomp through, and it's stomping through, and it's almost shaking the whole building because it's just so powerful and bulky. And it's just stomping over, and it's eyeing down. Oh, I should probably move you over here because you got smashed over here. It's eyeing down Morningstar. What?
I said, "Fuck that shit."
It's smashing through, and it's looking at a Morningstar and you, Bolt, and it's sort of thinking which one it wants to hit, which one poses the biggest threat to it. And yeah, so it's gonna go ahead, and since you guys aren't doing anything, you guys should say something, right, if you want to do something.
When I get the chance, I'm going to try to attack it, and I'm gonna use Suck It Domitian to get to use Savior, because I'm standing strong under fire, because that thing just smashed me across the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start draining his vitality.
Alright, you want to try and drain his vitality. Okay. I will say that this will not actually work against this type of creature, because it does not actually technically have a vitality, but you can...
Oh! I didn't know that.
Yes.
So can I take an action to directly engage it?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
It's
approaching forward, and it looks at Devour, and it kind of ignores Volt and kind of just closes in on her, and it raises its hand up. And what are you gonna do?
Since it's got its back to me, and I'm just standing up dramatically, like dusting myself off, and I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna leap onto its back and start hitting it, trying to disrupt it, distract it, grabbing at its head.
All right, yeah, go for it.
And I get to roll with this with Savior because I am dramatically standing under fire.
All right, yeah, sure. Hey, you hit. So yeah, you come up and you start hitting on it, and you don't seem to be doing much, but you get to its head, and you manage to knock its helmet a bit forward a bit, and it loses sight of Morningstar, and it misses its swing. But as a result,
to pick one. Yeah, so I'm gonna create an opportunity, and then I have to take a blow.
All right, yeah. So you create opportunity for it.
Wait. He rolled to defend, didn't he? He rolled
I rolled to directly engage.
Okay,
attacking it.
Plus Savior. Okay.
So
yeah, that's my playbook move.
So so you manage to knock its helmet off a bit, and it fixes the helmet, and it turns around, and it realizes it doesn't turn around, but it realizes it's on your back. So it's gonna go ahead and it's gonna jump up and try and crush you underneath it.
So they all get a +1 against this thing, right? Because I created an opportunity.
Well, the next attack will have a +1 to it. Yeah. But yeah, right now you got to take a powerful blow because it's trying to crush you.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, good idea. Ooh, you as it's getting ready to crush you, you get ready and you jump out the way. But let's see, it's a 7. But as you're
That's a hit.
Let's see. Oh, it is a hit, isn't it? Never mind. So,
It's a lesser hit, so I have to take 1 from the 7 to 9.
Yeah, you as you're getting you actually are getting away, but you kind of get snagged a bit, and it crushes one of your foot, and you can feel your foot is kind of broken from all the weight you just got crushed under, and you are in a lot of pain.
I've given my allies an advantage, and I've done a lot here, so I'm going to back off. I'm going to give ground and let the opposition get an opportunity.
Oh, you're gonna give him opportunity.
Totally.
Okay, so yeah,
I've given them an opportunity. I've given him an opportunity.
You're giving him an opportunity.
Yeah, it goes out. No, I gave them an opportunity too.
You gave them an opportunity, but now he has an opportunity because that's how that works.
Opportunities.
You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity. So he's not.
I'm gonna back up to like the stairs. I'm just gonna like crawl away.
All right, it's gonna yell, and it's gonna look over at you, Volt, and it's gonna start charging forward. And
Oh shit.
it's gonna kind of try to elbow you.
Um,
Roll powerful blow.
I'm gonna spend a burn to shield him.
All right.
It's a hit, but I either what happens again? When you defend, I expose myself to danger or escalate the situation on a 7 to 9. I successfully defend him, but I expose myself to danger.
Okay, so yeah, you so it tries to hit it, and it blasts through the shield. The shield breaks, but Volt manages to fall to the ground and get away from the attack. Yeah, he kind of moves quickly enough to get away from the attack, and it turns around and it sees that you were the one that used it. So it's gonna charge forward at you now.
Just wants to charge everywhere.
And it's surprisingly fast. It's faster than he looks. Like he's doing it like what would be like for example, you El Forte, you can't even really keep up to him. He's like moving faster than your eyes can see.
Oh, lovely.
So he's running up and he knees you. He sends a flying knee directly at you.
So I'm going to lose control of myself or my powers in a terrible way.
All right.
It's a full hit.
All right. Go for it. Yeah. So you charge up all your solar energy because your thing, and it goes off and it explodes, and you blow like the entire side of the building out, and like the creature was in the middle of it, and like your powers sort of fade out a bit, and you realize that your powers are now drained and you can't really use them anymore. But the creature is still standing there, and it's a bit steamy, but it looks mostly still standing. What?
So I'm guessing since my powers are fading out, I take a -1 ongoing.
Yeah, pretty much. You won't be able to use any freak powers, but you can still sort of like punch.
I think this would be a provocation roll. I want to turn to the other two, and I want to, point at them and shout at them, and like, you're the ones with the powers, do something.
You're the one with the strength. Why didn't you?
Okay, who are you directly targeting?
Both of these, since they're standing like over in this area, and they've just been standing there. I'm gonna be like,
he's
do
targeting
something.
them. He's targeting the other two heroes.
Okay, so roll the provoke. Roll plus superior to provoke them. Ooh, miss. Mark potential.
So you try and provoke them, and they are little like, dude, this thing is way beyond our tier. We can't really fight this thing. And
are you nuts?
Yeah. This thing is literally wrecking our shit. But as you say this, the creature sees like this giant wall that's been destroyed. It sees the light outside, and its eyes are adjusting to it. And it's like, and it looks at it, And as you seize it, it begins to walk away and outside. And it sort of stopped paying attention to you. And it
I'm
leaves
gonna
the scene.
jump up and punch it in the face before it leaves.
You can try to, but its back is currently turned to you, and you will take
I'm
you have a
gonna
pretty
punch-
decent disadvantage because you're.
Can I use a team to like help assist him since I'm nearby?
I'm gonna
Sure.
punch it in the back of the head.
You'll have to roll a -3, I'll say.
Well, a -3.
-2 since he's
I'll
having a team
just-
view.
I'll just do a roll and you can -2 from it.
All right.
So that's. Oh well, yeah, just
Let's
rolling.
put in a situation.
All right.
So
So,
that-
yeah,
It's a
you
7.
9 -2. That's a hit. All right, but I'm gonna activate in a China shop, which I just took.
all right.
When you directly engage a threat, you cause significant collateral damage to your environment to choose an additional option, even on a miss. So when I punch it in the back of the head, I imagine it kind of stumbles forward and like breaks through the side of a building.
You punch it, and what essentially happens is it turns around and it smacks you again, and it looks.
What are the
pretty
two
pissed
options you
now.
picked?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
pick two
I got-
options.
yeah, I get to pick 2 since I
You missed. You got a
did.
7.
No,
Directly
I hit. A 7 is a
It's
hit.
a -2 though.
Yeah,
you got
a
a
7
plus
is.
2.
I got a 9. I got a 9.
Wait, did you have
so
+2 or -2?
I rolled regular and I said -2 from whatever I roll. So I rolled regular. So the regular roll
If
was
he's
a 9.
taking a
-2
-2 from a
is
2d6
7,
plus 2
right.
roll, it's just 2d6, so
Yeah.
he gets a 7.
Yeah, it's a 7, so it's a hit. So I get to choose 2 since I activated Bull in a China shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to resist or avoid their blows, and I'm going to frighten the opposition.
All right. So you punch it, and it turns around, and it's like, "Why are you still fighting?" And it's like it doesn't know why, and it's kind of like confused and frightened, I guess.
Is it talking?
No. It's thinking to itself. That's what you kind of read off of it, even though you can't really tell. And it's
But
going
you-
to it's going to.
Does it look wounded at all?
No. It's pretty powerful, but essentially you punch it, and it's now been like you punch it, and like it goes across. It does wreck a bit of the street, but like it gets back up, and it's like, nah, I don't really care about you people, you things.
And it's also afraid, so it starts running. I guess.
It jumps up and smashes through a nearby building, and it's just moving away. Sure. But yeah, the entire the entire bank is now empty, and you all are left with your wounds and your inability to actually capture the villains.
I imagine that I'm kind of laying on the ground and my powers are blinking out and I'm struggling to even move.
Pretty much, yeah. You are out of it. Pretty much, you're gonna actually, if you move any more, you're probably gonna pass out.
I'm going to talk to the cops to see if they can catch the safari man and
I
that
think Safari
guy
Man is the least of our problems right now. There's a giant rampaging mega mutant soldier.
Yeah, but
thing.
the
It's
cops
right
can't do
outside the
anything
building.
about that. We
Is,
couldn't defeat it. The cops want to. It's like I'm
Is
going to tell the
Shion
cops
still
about something
around?
they can solve.
Is who?
Shion?
She is outside.
She was all the way outside.
Okay, I
You guys won't have to go outside.
when I get my breath a little bit, I want to get up and walk outside and go speak with Shion and ask her what the hell that thing was and why it was in her.
Before that, I want to walk up to Orion and say, "Hey, glowy boy, let's control your powers better.
Am I,
You
and
blew
if
up
I'm,
the vault. You destroyed half the building. You
I'm just walking.
like
Oh yeah, Volt, you're walking out. You're walking to the front.
yeah, I'm
You know,
walking with them. Camille, are you done with your dialogue?
You
I'm
mean
go-
what?
well,
You mean Devourer?
I'm gonna respond to her. You know, I may have caused some collateral damage, but at least I attacked the enemy more than I attacked my own teammates.
Yeah, because you were the one that knocked out Deadeye, right? Oh, wait, no. That was me.
You didn't do anything against that giant rampaging monster. You just stood there like a coward. It took the one with no powers at all to deal with that thing. You saw how well that went.
I
Yeah.
tried using my powers
Alright.
against him. He was immune.
I'm gonna walk away from this situation. I'm heading outside.
Whew.
Oh yeah, I figured we were all talking like this as we were walking outside. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
you all
walking to
walking
the
out.
outside too.
So you
Yeah,
all head outside, and the situation is somewhat better. The cops are all still there, and let's see. Let me get you.
Where's she on?
She is standing up to the
She's
side
probably
talking
not
to the
happy.
police.
I'm gonna go talk to her about that thing that was in her vault and ask her why it was
Let me go ahead and
there.
get her thing back out. So you come over here to her, and she's like, "So how did it go? How did it go, heroes?"
Well, your bank's destroyed. Question: what is that mutant monster that was in your vault, and why was it there?
My security system? Yes. It was there to stop the villains. So
It's your security system, and yet the moment it saw a hole in the side of the bank, it decided to walk out and wander off.
well, I can't control its thoughts of freedom.
That's not a security system. That's a creature.
It's a very protective creature. As you can clearly see, none of their stuff has
It
been
is
stolen.
us.
There might be some damage to the building, but we can still fix
There
it.
wasn't anything to steal.
No, there's actually quite a bit of gold in there. Many of our
I'm
stockholders
gonna-
have already put plenty of money into this building.
I fly back inside, grab an armful of gold, and fly off. No kidding.
I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna say, well, for a creature that's supposed to protect, now it's unleashed onto the streets. How are you going to deal with it?
Oh, me and the people of Titan Industries can deal with it. I'm sure it'll be better than your hero's attempts at it. I mean, look at my building. You could even protect it.
Ooh, I feel like she's trying to. She's an adult, correct?
Yeah.
I feel like
You
she's
heroes
using
need
her.
to. You heroes need to stack your game up.
I feel like she's using her influence over us all to drop our savior and increase our danger.
Yeah. You have no control of your powers, and from the looks of you, you're all barely even adults. You know, shouldn't you be wearing costumes and running around like this?
Right,
Who's gonna pay me back for all of this stuff?
I'm not even gonna resist it. I'm just gonna drop my savior and increase my danger.
Alright, what are you
Both
gonna say
words
to
for
her?
someone. Both
No,
words
I'm
for someone
not
that was
resisting it.
saved
I'm
by
just
Well, if you're not gonna resist it, you're gonna be like, you're just gonna go like, okay, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna hang my head and say, yes, ma'am. We definitely didn't do as well as we could have in there.
I'm gonna
At least
say,
you're safe.
I point at Orion and say it was his fault.
Oh,
It was
I'm gonna say,
are
If it
you
was
resisting?
his fault, why didn't you control him, little girl? He's-
Are you guys resisting?
You saw me trying to control him. He broke free. He's a
not
menace.
resisting right now, but she's pointing the blame at you. She's passing the blame at you.
can I take a stand? Okay, because I was gonna,
No.
Yeah, you could do something, I guess.
yeah,
What do
because
you-
I was gonna be like, if you want your money back, you should bill it to Deadshot and Safari. They're the ones who destroyed your bank.
I have all
Not
the
us.
money. I have all the money that's in the bank. But the fact that it wasn't able to, you four weren't able to protect it against two big criminals and their pets. That is disastrous.
Well, at least you're bloody saved, hey.
I was fine. I can handle myself in any situation.
You couldn't even hand yourself
I'm
against a
just going
person
to
that's
walk
had a broken
away.
body, man.
This is
Are you going to
bogus.
accept it or resist it? Accept what she's saying or resist?
I'm going to resist it.
Alright, how do you roll to resist?
The roll to resist is superior, I believe.
Alright, I'll have to roll superior for you.
Wait, no. Rejecting somebody's influence is a flat 2d6.
Okay. Let's see. Is there no something I add on to it for conditions or anything?
If you have insecure, you get a -2 to reject what others say.
Oh no.
Oh, I have insecure.
I'm gonna roll flat 2d6 to try to do this.
-2.
I'm just
Oh, I
rolling
missed.
36.
I
I
don't.
have no
Got it.
conditions.
Nice. You end up getting it, Morningstar. Devourer. Alright, so Forte, you failed your resistance, so you will have to decrease your save and increase your danger, and you're like, damn, I really should have done better in there. I'm supposed to be a hero. I'm supposed to save people. I don't...
Well, can I take it as I need to improve myself because
Yeah.
I need to be able to take action on my own instead of just being able to rely on others?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you could take it exactly as that. Morningstar, you managed to resist it. You're like, I don't care. I don't care if... Like, I don't care what you gotta say. Vault, what are you doing?
I'm just like, whatever.
Well,
So you're resisting
Well,
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, roll resist.
When
Alright,
you
you managed
resist-
to get past it, yeah. Also, wait, is there like any... Wait, what happens if
Yeah.
you roll a 7?
when you reject someone's influence roll on a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On a 10+, choose 2. On a 7 and 9, choose 1. Clear condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong.
Oh, I have to mark a condition because I failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mark potential because you failed?
If you fail the roll, yeah, you mark potential in any roll you fail.
Alright, hold up. So what does...
I'm going to take a guilty because I
Okay.
feel,
What
guilty
does
that I
Devourer
So-
get?
So she gets to choose one of the following: clear condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up, one label down, her choice.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel their influence and take a +1 forward against them.
Alright, what do you want to do, Camille?
I'm going to feel more like an outsider, so I'm going to up my freak,
Alright.
and I'm going to down my mundane. She's
Okay.
like, no one gets me. This is bogus. I hate all of you.
So in character, what is influence?
What is what?
Okay, so
Influence.
influence is just you have exactly what it says: influence over somebody. As a player character, when you have influence over other player characters, you get to do what she just did to us. You get to try to shift their labels.
So I have like control over them, and I can try to
If
influence them to
yeah.
do things.
Somebody
change
has
themselves.
influence. Yeah, if somebody has influence over the Devourer or Morningstar or whatever, who just took influence over her when they defended her.
I
Oh,
do.
by the way, when I
John,
shielded,
What?
when I shielded Fuerte and shielded Volt,
You
I
got
took
benefits
influence
from it.
over them.
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah,
got-
I took influence over them.
Yep. Alright, you got influence over them. Well, I'm actually going to do that at the end of the session. Go over everything. But, yeah, so, real quick. Bolt, what are you doing? You got a 10. Clear
So you
condition,
choose to-
shift one label, or... You choose two. You can clear a condition, shift one label, or cancel their influence. And take a +1 forward against them.
I definitely choose to cancel their influence and take.
I'll cancel their influence.
Forward.
Alright, you cancel their influence and get a +1 forward towards them, against them.
And you get one more. You can either shift one label up and one label down, or clear
I'm gonna
condition.
do that. I have no conditions.
Okay, so what labels are you
Mundane
shifting?
down, and I'm gonna increase my freak to 2.
Okay.
So,
I'm
well, I
pissed.
guess are we gonna save mechanical questions for the end?
Sure.
There's
This is close to the end.
there's end of
End of
session.
session. Yeah.
moves.
But yeah, so let's see. So yeah, so you'll resist, and she's like, "Huh, I'm gonna go speak to my finances and see what I can do about this building."
You do that.
And she walks away.
I'm going to
I'm the
limp,
one that saved your ass.
I'm going to limp home.
Hold on. Before that happens, someone pops up, and it's this guy right over here. He walks before her, and he comes up to you, heroes, and he's like, y'all did an okay job here. Y'all didn't save the heroes, but nothing got stolen. I heard the berating that Shion gave you, but don't mind her. She's she only cares about her interests.
And
was
you
it?
are?
Oh, I'm
Why
Detective
do you
Moser.
sound like?
I'm Detective
Why do you
Moser.
sound like Safari?
Ignore that.
Moser.
I only have so many voices I can use.
Detective
Safari had more of a Scottish accent. Okay, just roll with it.
Detective Mauser.
Moser.
Mauser.
Part of the
Detective
King
Bowser.
Cooper.
whatever. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. Anyway,
From now on, we will know him as Detective Bowser.
all right. You can call me whatever you want. I'm part of the NYP, not the NYPD, the HCPD. And I want to say that you kids did okay. Definitely could use a bit of some training. A bit too green, but I think you guys have the powers and wits to actually become great heroes in this city one day.
As my powers are just kind of failing and blinking out.
Actually, kind of
Nice.
nice. Dude.
Why did somebody?
So, like, what now?
Y'all get. He's like, I'll have my boys clean up here. Y'all go ahead and do whatever you want. And
Yeah,
he's gonna go ahead and leave the scene.
that
You all
I-
are now standing here, left in the wake of your
I,
fight.
I'm
I,
gonna
I
go
tell him
follow
that
him.
Deadeye and Safari, Deadeye is unconscious and Safari is wounded. So, like, if they want to get them, now's the time.
Well, indeed, hunt them down, but I have multiple reports on a giant creature running through buildings right now. Seems more
Yeah.
important than those two crooks.
Yeah, but like, are the cops going to be able to stop a giant creature running around?
Well, we can try, but I'm definitely
I
gonna need
think you
some
have a better.
heroes. We have
I
heroes
think you
who
have a
can
better
help us.
chance at stopping. Yeah, but I think you have a better chance at stopping two wooden people than like a giant monster.
We have people hunting them, but the city comes first. We have to try and save them before we deal with any thieves that are
Alright.
running around. You have to at
All
least
right.
evacuate and cut off districts, do all kinds of things. We can't let it continue around rampaging.
So, Orion is going to slip into a back alley.
I'm gonna go to the
As his powers are fading, you can see that his costume is sort of blinking out as well, and you can see his mundane clothes underneath it. It turns out his costume is created by his powers.
Some
As
Green Lantern
well.
shit. Yep.
Yeah. So his mundane clothes. The reason he slipped into a back alley is so that people would see him. His costume blinking out and him just standing there in mundane clothes, and he just limps home.
All right. Yeah. You limp home. You're clearly tired. So Volt, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go over to the guy that just recently spoke to us.
You're gonna go over to Detective Moser.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, Mozo.
Green Lantern looking ass.
Space looking ass.
You're just yelling at each other from across the city block. So you, I'll go and get him back out. Let me go ahead and get him. So yeah, you come over here and talk to him.
Yeah. I heard that you needed heroes that needed to train and stuff. Where would this be held?
Training? Well, we have a few courses at our academy that can help, but and you're invited to come along, but I imagine your speed would make something so pretty easy. The Boys Academy does have a hero system for it. However, you will have to turn in your normal.
Yeah.
You have to turn yourself into the system so we can have you on account for your heroisms.
Okay, I'll do that.
Great.
I have my reasons, guys.
You like to come along with me?
Yes.
We can get you started. I'll let my boys continue to fix everything up here. The clean crew should be over here anytime soon. The hero clean crew.
That's gay.
What?
I'm not there anymore. I'm just making it off.
That's
screen.
gay.
No, if you want to gain more power in your just general.
He's gonna become the
general
strongest hero here in in a short amount of time. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, start walking off, trying to make my way.
You go and sit down on a nearby bus bench, and you're waiting for the next bus to drive by.
No,
I'm getting out of here.
No one wants to teach you. The only one that's just like.
Yeah, I have to actually get back, like normal people.
Yeah.
Because I am a normal person.
The strongest.
Not normal.
Hold on. I'm going to, get ready to go back. Frustrated with, not only these stubborn and, not so good people around me today, but also, my own inadequacies. And I'm just, thinking of ways of improving myself. So that's where the technology.
You could be more than welcome at this hero school.
The strongest hero that Halcyon City will ever
you're
know
gonna
will
put your
be.
headphones back in, and you're just gonna listen to music. And you're just gonna walk off of the scene, and as we look up, and, like we see a panel panning out of y'all just walking away in different directions, and it says, "End of chapter 1." To be
Time
continued
for
next time
moves.
in high school drama.
High school drama.
That
love
is the title of the next issue. But all right, the title of this issue was Titan Bank Heist. Pretty generic, but whatever. So yes, now we gotta go over end of session. So at the end of every session, choose one: grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, grow away from the team, and explain why. You gotta explain why for all these. Explain who made you, explain how, explain why. You can choose one of them. So what do you guys feel like?
I'm definitely gonna grow more into the image of myself. I feel like I couldn't grow closer to the team or further from the team because we haven't exactly made a team yet.
Yeah, you all kind of just fucked around and fought each other.
Yeah.
I think you guys fought each other more than you fought the villains.
I'm gonna grow away from the team. I've been kind of disappointed by these guys today. Especially as it felt like a lot of times that I had to take initiative despite the fact that I was just a normal guy. So I'm going to take influence from Orion away from me because
Right.
Oh, great! All right, so taking influence over Forte away. All right. Also, I am shifting my mundane down and my freak up. Since I grew into the own image of myself.
All right, yeah. How do you feel, Camille, Devourer?
I don't know. I think I'm going to grow closer to the team because El Forte defended me from Pocket Sand.
Yeah, which one was it that you felt closest to? Like, who was it? Was it El Forte?
El Forte, he said.
Yeah.
El Forte, yeah.
Yeah, so give influence to that
So what happens if I get double influence over them?
Okay, when you already have influence over somebody and they give influence to you again, you shift their labels.
Okay.
One label up, one label down. So choose which of her labels you're going to shift.
I don't know. Camille, what do your labels look like?
Right now, I can't access them, but I upped
She has a freak of 2, a danger of 1, a savior of 1, a superior of 1, and a mundane of 0.
Wait.
So I get to shift one up and one down?
Yes.
I shifted my mundane down and my freak up, remember?
Right.
Wait, what was that?
What?
What was that? What were the labels you just said?
I said that there was it's currently there now a freak of 3, a danger of 1, a savior of 1, superior of negative that's a superior of negative 1, and a mundane of negative 1. Those are her current labels.
What does the sum of labels say? Because the
3.
by default that should be a 3. Okay. For some reason it sounded like there was more than 3 there. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I'm going to, I'm going to basically reverse what they did and try to get them to grow closer to people in normal life. So I'm going to drop their freak and up their mundane.
You just
basically undoing what you just did.
Yeah.
All right.
Terrible. You stole her upgrade. Okay, well.
Well, it's not inherently an upgrade. It just makes them better at one thing.
It makes them better at their freak, which would help her out quite a bit, but oh well. Alright, and
it's alright. That's what shifting people's labels is for. Using your influences to fuck with other people.
Yep.
Uh,
And Volt, what are you doing?
being closer to myself.
Okay, so
well,
grow into the own
he's
image of yourself.
he's going to masturbate real quick, I guess. That's bad. But anyway, you gotta choose one of those three.
He said he was growing into the own image of
Oh,
himself.
going to your image of yourself. Yeah, you can do that. Explain how you see yourself and why. Just one label, another one down, up and down. All right.
Also, she gets to clear a condition or mark potential since she grew closer to the team.
Oh yeah, you have to clear a condition to mark the label.
Or mark potential.
Mark potential. Which one?
Do that for me, please. Mark
Well-
potential, please.
Really? You have 2 conditions right now.
Was it just me and Orion who leveled up?
There is no level up, but
Well, we took
It
advancement.
took 5 potential and
And
took it in advance,
yeah, pretty
Aren't
much.
which is basically leveling up.
by the end of the day,
What was that?
aren't conditions cleaned up by the end of the day?
I don't
No,
think
they're
so.
not.
No.
No, they stick with you until you clear them. You can clear them by doing certain actions or doing moves that clear them. Like, since I'm angry, if I break something important, I can clear angry as a condition.
Unfortunately, he's currently kind of completely weak right now.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess it's better if I clean up a condition.
Yeah.
Angry
Because you're
or
going to miss a lot of
insecure?
rolls.
I'd rather be angry than insecure. I'm going to clean up insecure.
All right. So I'll unlock your potential and get rid of insecure.
So, I'm just gonna say this now, since I told you I'm gonna go home and work on prove myself. So I took the move, no superpowers or whatever. What is it called? No powers and not nearly enough something. Not nearly enough training. So I get to pick up new gear. So I'm going to since my strength is lackluster and I can't really deal damage to anything,
Yeah,
those little armbands.
So you blocked with a single.
Yeah, those little armbands on my character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to work with whatever I can build and whatever technology I can find to make them like muscle enhancers, so that they can empower my blows, empower my grip, my strength. I can actually do some damage with my punches.
All right.
Hold stronger grapples.
You go home and you pull out your phone and you call someone from your nearby high school that you go to, and his name is, let me see which one that was. You call Jacob. You call this guy named Jacob. He's kind of a nerd, but he understands tech, and he comes over to your house, and he's like, "What do you need?" And you're in your mundane clothes. He's like, "Hey, I want a wristband that has a taser in it." And
No, I mean like strength improving.
oh yeah, I want
That's what I'm
this wristband that improves my strength. I want these wristbands that improve. And, like, you guys discuss it, and you basically you guys are talking over it, and he says, maybe Paul would be better to call for this. He understands superheroes better than I do, super gadgets and stuff. And what are you gonna say?
The fuck is Paul?
That's another school student that he knows. It's Jacob's best friend.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know him as the son of the mayor.
Mr. Powerful.
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, sure, I'll try to talk to him about it. And
Right, well, I'm gonna.
they're not really wristbands. It's more like bracers. Like, it covers like your entire forearm. That's what I'm
See,
going.
I'm gonna try and find a building that works for this. I don't have any actual school building. Fuck. Any actually home building. Let me try and do something. Oh shit, that doesn't work at all. I'll go back over to here. Perfect. So yeah, you're over here now. Everybody's here. We're no longer at that one scene. So this is like in between the panels, in between issues. So you're working on this sort of thing, and you call Paul over, and Paul comes over, and he's like, "Hey guys, hey, what's up?" What are you gonna
Hey,
do?
Like a dealer.
I heard you were the guy I could talk to about this gadget that I'm trying to pick up.
Yeah, Miguel. I know about I have some heroing stuff I can work on. With my dad and all, that's kind of what people know me for. But yeah, sure, I can work on something for you.
And I have the little yellow things that I actually wear, and I was like,
yeah. So
can you modify these or like make it look like this? Gotta
Mhm.
keep the costume up, you know.
Huh. If you had asked me, I'd almost say that you're some kind of superhero.
You realize that also Dan's father could help him.
You could, but he doesn't know you. Or
Not yet. Not yet.
he doesn't know that you're actually Dan Cheng, the multi-billionaire.
He
son.
doesn't know that I'm Dan Cheng, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, you guys go into your room. You guys, I imagine you're over here in this district. You're in, like, the suburb district or whatever. Not the suburb, but whatever. You're in a certain district, I guess, whatever. But, yeah, you're in the room, and, Paul, you are all, like, you're basically all talking over this, and, Paul ends up, like, staying the night, and by the morning, he has them done. He's like, here, if you use this, it can increase your force by absorbing the kinetic energy of punches you make. So as you punch things, the harder they will become. You know, like you will be able to deal more damage as you do it. You know. So so
the harder the thing I punch, like the more reverb that I'm getting, the more damage I do.
Yes, the more you hit, and the more kinetic energy will absorb, and you can unleash that kinetic energy back at the enemy. So yeah, and he's like, all right, see you, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, so they leave, and you now have this new improved thing. So yeah, now for you, good old Orion, is there anything you want to do for your advancement?
I took in the China shop.
So you already used it.
Yeah, I already used it.
And you ended up wrecking through like most of that one place.
I
Well,
punched,
he made
I punched the monster.
Yes.
Well, I punched the monster through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Or into the side of another building and caused collateral damage. So I can use that at time to engaging a threat. As long as I can figure out a way to cause collateral damage with it.
All right, yeah. So perfect.
So I guess what the item does is more in fiction than it is mechanical. Because I think the only thing mechanical is that the first time I use it, I can roll plus mundane instead of the normal label for that ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just going to be in fiction that my punchers are stronger.
So
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer you want to do this, but I really have to use the math.
Oh yeah, this is the end.
Okay.
Everyone, go ahead and say goodbye.
I wanted to.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye, the YouTubes.
I hope this is actually running, because I closed
I
YouTube,
think it is.
and that would be terrible if it wasn't
Okay.
running still. But yeah, goodbye everyone.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good day, guys.
Yep, join us next time as we
Join us next time on
we explore
Halcyon.
them. Yeah, join us next time in
Oh,
Halcyon
beautiful.
City, where we will explore the mundane high school lives of our heroes.
Is there anyone
Hopefully
listening
I
to
won't
this?
be as miserable next time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have
Hopefully,
a good night, guys.
everybody hope he gets better. Everybody pray. Give him your energy.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.